looks like we're getting ready here to start. Game versus Salem. Second game here at the Washington, PA. Penn State Behrend. Looks like coming out starting for the Tigers are Carl, Nick, Caden, Ethan, which I was told goes by Fred, Dylan, Eugene, and I think Atticus is down here in the bottom corner. I really can't see down there. So Atticus is doing a swim off. Salem wants to swim off. All right, Atticus presses down low. Dylan does a great job at letting him turn. Both Eugene and Caden tip it away. Ball over here to the near side to Eugene. All right, ball back in. Team down low, down to Nick. Nick shoots and scores. Nice turn, stepping out, shoots, scores. First goal, Behrend. Up 1-0. All right, Salem drops the ball back. Over, Nick presses. Out of the near side, Atticus guy at the ball. You have Caden and Dylan down low. Nice save by Fred. Oh, looks like offensive foul by Carl. Transitioning. Quick turnover, pass open guy, shoots and scores 1-1. Looks like that is Carp and off the bench. All right, Fred with the ball. Over the near side, Eugene. Now ball under, turnover. Breakaway number 23. Dylan trying to get back. Eugene does a great job trying to get in. Breakaway, shoots and scores. Eugene, Dylan both did a great job trying to get in position. All right, 2-1 here with 6:53 in the first. Up to Carp. Carp over to Dylan. Dylan's getting pressed. Over to Carp. Carp back to Dylan. Down near side, Atticus. Atticus in. Sorry, Atticus into Eugene. Turnover. She's 2 rows in front of you. I'm sorry. Number 3 comes and walks in. Sorry, I was talking to someone else. Breakaway. Someone got inside. Shoots and scores. 3-1. All right, so change. Several other people. It looks like Freddie's coming out and Adrian, as well as Will. Ball over to Freddie in the near side. A lot of pressing. Freddie over to Nick. Nick down to Caden. Caden quick backhander saved by the Salem goalie. Transition back. Near side. Nice pass down low. Freddie gets excluded. Salem passing around, man up play. Loses the ball, but still gets enough to lob it up over Fred's head. I'm going to go back to Ethan, because Fred sounds too close to Freddie, and I'm like, I'll go with Ethan. All right. So you have Carp, Nick, Will, Adrian, Caden, and Freddie. Freddie spins on his guy. Ball's tipped away. Breakaway. Salem, all by themselves. Shoots and scores. A couple more guys coming in. It's like Nick's taking a breather. It's like Evan's in and Dylan's back in. All right, Will out and Carl back in. All right, Ethan with the ball. Ethan up the cart. Over to back pass. Dylan is double team. Exclusion on Dylan. Number 3 comes in, shoots and scores. (6-1). Behrend needs a timeout. Salem is definitely pressing very hard. A lot of turnovers, a lot of counterattacks, breakaways. It's good to get pressure this early in the season just to see how to handle it. But it's just not looking good right now so far in the first 3 minutes of this game. So we have Evan, Rylan, Caden, Bobby, Carl, and Nick coming in after the timeout. See if Behrend can get a little bit of offense on. We have Rylan getting pressed, spins away. Over to Nick. Constant pressure. They don't have a lot. A nice drive by Rylan. Call ball under, but it was nice drive by Rylan. Received the ball. Brief ball under. And back. All right, up to the top here. Number 3 for Salem. Drops it in down low. Like nice job. Evan coming over, stealing the ball, drops it back to Rylan. Rylan's swimming it up. Rylan over to Carl and Prestia. All right, Caden draws an exclusion. Man up, Behrend, new shot clock. All right, so you have Nick in the corner. Over to Rylan. Back to Carl back to Rylan, back to Nick. Shot block. Evan tries to get the rebound. Behrend back on defense. Transition. Salem's just out swimming us, getting down the pool, getting body position. All right, so it looks like he's in Jack, Eugene, Atticus, Dylan. I'll wait till they settle and then see who stays out here. All right, so Dylan over to Jack, Jack over to Eugene. Eugene looking. Yes. A little too physical. All right, number 20 gets excluded. All right, man up, new shot clock. All right, down low to Atticus. Steal by Salem. Transition. All right, Atticus pressing in the middle of the pool. Foul. You have Dylan down low, playing whole set. Carp pinching in to help out a little bit. Nice job, Dylan. Dylan got his arm up. Got Caden and Carp collapse down. Ethan gets the steal. All right, ball up to Carp. Carp into Caden. Number 20, another exclusion drawn by Caden. That's 20 seconds already in this game. All right, goes over to Carp. Carp over to Eugene. Eugene down to Atticus. Atticus across. Jack shoots and scores. Nice pump fake. Nice pass across. Nice man up goal. Passing it around, getting touches. Open shooter. All right, 7-2. Salem back from the restart. Dylan way back playing hole. With Atticus partially dropped, helping inside. Nice save. Nice quick shot backhander. Nice save. Ethan. All right. All right. All right, Caden hands to Scott. Nice shot from the outside. And some more substance like Will and Adrian in. All right, so you have Jack, Carp, Will, Atticus, Adrian, and Nick. Ethan with the ball. 8-2, 1:45 in the first. He was there. All right, Will press. Lots of head contact. Is inside Adrian. Oh, little shot high. At least got a turn. All right, Salem back on offense. All right, Carp with foul. We have Will doing a good job down low. Nice job, everyone collapsing to help out. Ethan, Carp, and everybody. Oh, you have Atticus. Nice shot, Atticus. Nice look by Carp. Over Atticus, shoots and scores 8-3. All right, so Adrian out. Looks like Evan in. Atticus out. Freddie in. I think they're fixing the goals a little bit. All right, so you have Freddie, Nick, Jack, Carp, Will, and Evan out here. All right, Salem drops the ball back. Got Will playing whole set, or whole D, sorry. All right, Freddie playing as well, back post, or two whole Ds. Nice save. Decent save, 2 meters. All right, so Jack pressing. Goes across. Well, I guess Ethan got a piece of that as the skip shot went up over the top. So new shot clock. And back up top, down low. Shot wide. Nice solid defense by everybody on there. Nice transition by Jack. 5 meter, nice. Sorry, a little delayed. I was watching instead of turning the camera. Jack beat his guy down the pool. Got a good feed, outlet feed, spun, guy over his back, 5 meter. Carp taking the shot. Again, I'm not sure why I can't zoom in on my end, but I think everybody watching this on their own screen can zoom in if they're looking at their phones. But nice shot by Carp, bottom corner, 8-4. All right, so you have Will and Nick down low. I have Freddie pressing down at the bottom of the screen. Back out top, Nick up, pressuring. Over the top, Jack pressing. Nice save, but I think there was offensive foul there. Transition, out to Freddie. Yeah, that's out of bounds. That was close, it's a good look. It's 1 second. Nice save. All right, very eventful second half of that first quarter. Going into the second period, or second quarter, 8, Salem 8, Behrend 4.
Again should be the one to shoot, not just because they earned it.
Yeah, they're the ones that would have shot it in his normal case. Yeah, that's true.
And it was a power shot.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, cool. All right, going into second. Sorry, talking to random parents. It's like we have Carl doing the swim off. I think that's Nick, then Dylan, Ethan, Caden, Atticus, and Eugene. Try to get zooming down below. Oh, nice job. Nice job. Carl wins a swim off. Back to Nick. Nick over to Dylan. Dylan looking. Dylan over to Eugene. Goes across. Wow, nice. Nice job, Dylan. That was a great catch. Nice sculpt. I don't know if Dylan even saw that pass coming. All right, 8-5. All right, so we got Dylan playing pole D. With Eugene pressing, foul. Caden helping drop back. We got pushing down low. All right, over. Nice bad pass, nice pressure. Nice job, Eugene gets the turnover. Like Carl's up at the far end. Pushed and made them change their offensive. Right, have Eugene over to Nick. Nick looks behind him, shoots and scores. Good shot, Nick. 8-6. right, you have Dylan down playing hole G, goes down low. Eugene gets his hand on the ball. Nice field block. All right, ball back to Ethan. Up to Nick. Nick's looking, goes down to Dylan again. How's that not a foul? Anyways, a lot of head contact. Caden was being held, but Dylan got hit in the head. Whatever. 8-6, get back on defense. Atticus, smart foul, because he was wide open in the middle, over his back. Man up Salem. Nice. Nice save by Ethan. 2 meter. Nice man up play, moving around, spreading people wide. Shoots and scores. 6-8. Wholesale change again. Let's see who's all come out. Looks like Carp, Jack, Will, Adrian, Freddie, and Evan.
Rylan, 15.
Oh yeah, it looked like 13 for a second. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm like, turn your head so I can actually see the number. Thanks, Rylan. All right, on best pass, Freddie's guy beats him, comes in. Freddie grabs the guy's hand from behind. No, honestly, help me, because I'm like, he's looking this way and I can't see his number.
He went to our high school.
What's that?
He went to our high school.
Oh, okay, yeah.
His kid went to high school.
Okay, cool. All right, so with the breakaway, the exclusion, or the 5 meters against Freddie out. Now Evans in, next to Riley. All right, so Ethan, a little better with his outlet pass. Rylan. All right, offensive foul from spinning. Evan gets back. Nice lob, back post. Guy gets up, shoots and scores. 10-6, or 11-6 now. So we have Carp, Jack, Will, Adrian, Riley, and Evan out here. All right, Carp comes up, has some room, walks in. Over to Rylan. Offensive foul for doing something, I'm not sure. It was smart for him to throw it in the net, so they couldn't get transition. I think they need to communicate a little bit. I think sometimes there's guys that aren't covering anybody, who they're supposed to cover. All right, so you have Will down low, Adrian pressing the top. Rylan tips the ball away. He drops back a little to help out. Evan down low. All right. Offensive foul, 2 meter. I'm not sure what the call was, but turnover, Salem. 5:05 left here in the second. Scores 11-6. Salem with the lead. All right, you have Carp walking in. Oh, ball slides out of his hands. All right, transition. You have Jack getting back.
Yeah.
They swim under, yeah. It's like I looked like he swam under. That's a good call. I think Jack had good position. I think the guy swam under him. All right, so ball over to Adrian. He's got Will and Carp down low. They're really good at pressing. They blocked Adrian's pass. Turnover. Ball back to Salem. Now you have Jack down playing hole D. You have Carp up top. Will's dropping back to help out. Back over, Adrian. Nice shot. Adrian tried to swim, mess things up. Shoots and scores 12-6. Another hole change. Looks like Bobby's out here. Bobby, Nick, Atticus, Caden, Matt, and Eugene. If I got all those numbers correct. All right, ball goes over to Nick, near side. Nick into Caden. A shot by Caden gets it 2 meters. All right, ball over to Bobby in the near corner. Out to Nick. Nick looking across. Nick has Eugene across. He wants it. Into Caden. Caden shoots and scores. Nice turn, nice spin. Makes it 12-7 with 3:39 here in the second. All right, Eugene does a good job pressing. Kate, you have Matt down playing hole D. Caden's partially dropped back. Nice job by Atticus. Foul. Yeah, that should have been a foul on him. He just basically didn't. Good job, Ethan. Sometimes that was obvious. He just first tried drowning him. Whatever. Is what it is. Nice. That's even better when you save things after your own 5 meter. All right, but yeah, Atticus got turned. So Ethan up to Nick. Nick has Matt. Matt looks. Matt shoots and scores. Nice job. Nice pass. Nice finish. All right. I was hoping Matt was going to look up because he was wide open. It's like, all right. Nice little run there. Nick distributing. Matt with a nice little drive to the post. Wide open. Got it. Took his time. Far post. All right. Looks like Matt's playing hole D. All right, over here pressing the ball. Looks like Bobby. All right, Bobby drops back. You have Eugene down low. Atticus. Atticus tips the ball away. Right up to the top. Caden pressing. All right, hands up. Bobby with his hand up. Yes, Caden tips the ball away. Nice job. Little team defense. Dropping back. Ethan gets the ball. Back up to Nick. Nick over to Eugene. Eugene back to Nick. A little nice movement. You have Atticus cutting across. Nice. Nice job. All the movement. Goalie didn't see it. Nick shoots and scores. All right, that makes it 12-9. All right, looks like Bobby's out and Matt out and Carp and Dylan in. If I remember who was out here correctly. So you have Dylan, Nick, Carp, Caden, Eugene, and Atticus. Carp did a good job pressing. Nice job of Eugene, Alan. All right, got Dylan down low. Nice save. They get the rebound. My pass up top. Passing around. Oh, it's a nice shot. Pass over, top corner. 13-9. 1:47 left to go till halftime. All right, so Nick, Carp, Atticus, Caden, Dylan and Eugene. Ethan up to Carp. Carp down to Nick. How's that? Yeah, how's that not an exclusion? All right. Carp looking around. Goes over to Ethan. Ethan back to Carp. Back to Nick. Nick goes across to Atticus. Atticus. Very pretty play into Dylan. Shoots and scores. Nice man up play. 13-10. All right, 127 for halftime. You got Dylan down playing hole D with Carp pressing in the bottom of the screen. Up top. Nice. Oh, that was such a bad call. Or no, Atticus got all ball. Maybe it was the other person. Yeah, Atticus got all ball there, but I didn't see what Eugene did, but Atticus tipped the ball out. All right, goes across the top. Man up. 17 seconds, man up. Oh, nice save. All right, Sand pushed up. All right, hold it. I'm forcing it. Ah. All right, tried transition. Ball landed on Carp's back, didn't get it. All right, Jack fouls. Dylan fouls. Caden's down playing hole. Nice field block by Carp. All right, now it goes out. Dylan with transition. Oh! Sorry with the camera. He hit the top corner, and it bounced out. Nice little lob. All right, so got 7 seconds. Nice. He hit his face towards him. I really need to learn the rules because, like, in that, Nick was facing him and went in front of his body versus over his back. So if he goes in front, I didn't think that was an exclusion. But I don't know. There's some rules I still don't get, but like that's what I saw. Like that other exclusion on Eugene, Atticus definitely got all ball, but maybe Eugene was holding him. Like I don't know. I didn't see that. I just saw the ball, and then that there on Nick, I wouldn't call that an exclusion.
He doesn't get many exclusions.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Whatever.
Are you Caden's dad?
Yes, I am.
I'm Deanna.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you're Mike, right?
Yes. All right, so halftime, 13-10. I'm going on mute. All right, unmute. Now we'll actually move the camera this quarter. I do end up sitting here and watching the game and like, oh shit, I'm not even aiming in the right direction.
Well, thank you for doing this because I'd come instead of filming. I do that groupie update. I'm like, when you're missing the game, trying to know who scored, who had the assist.
I did this for our high school team last year. We stole it from our volleyball team, did it the year before, and like, it's just easy because it's recorded. Like if you want to highlights and see what actually happened. I did it out in Denver too. When we went out in Denver, yeah, because like they all wanted to see what happened. All right, sorry, I'm gonna pay attention now. All right, looks like Carl had to swim off. Let's see, Dylan down low, Atticus. Somehow, oh, we have a man down still. All right, I forgot that Nick was still man down. I was like, we didn't look like we had enough people out there. I mean, it was right. So Atticus over to Dylan. Dylan over to Nick. Nick walking in. Come on, Caden, hold his arms down. All right. Field block, back. You have Eugene. It's a nice little pass over the top of Eugene's head. Number 23 tips it in. 23's had some nice goals today for Salem. All right, so it makes it 14-10. All right, so we have Eugene, Dylan, Caden, Atticus, Nick, and Carl. Yeah, I was waiting for him to turn his head. I'm like, I don't know their faces at all yet. All right, down to Atticus. Atticus gets inside. The ball slips out. Unlucky. Transition. All right, Eugene's getting back. Nick's back. Can only do so much there. He outweights Ethan, shoots and scores. All right, looks like Adrian out, Caden out, Adrian in. Ethan over to Nick. Number 6 is doing something down there. All right, anyway. All right, so Eugene down low with Carl. Over the near side here. Dylan needs nice save by Eugene. All right, transition over here to Dylan. Dylan is Atticus driving. Nick. Yeah. Over to number 7 to number 7. Eugene. I think there's some stuff going on and they're trying to correct it. All right, so both 23 from them and Carl for us. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on. All right, so you have Adrian down low, you have Atticus, you have Eugene with the ball. All right, ball back out. All right, so you have Eugene, Nick, Dylan, Adrian, and Atticus. It looks like Carp's serving the exclusion in the corner, which I think was on Carl. I apologize. So both coaches pulled the guys that got in trouble there. And now, so Carp's coming in. So, all right, so ball back into Eugene. All right, Eugene to Dylan. Eugene driving through. All right, back to Dylan. Nice, that's a very smart play. What's that? Yeah, well, no, whenever, I don't, like, he didn't yell the last game, but Adrian yelled like that, like, 6 was doing something.
Well, yeah.
And Caden keeps holding his arm. I think Caden has a cut or something on his arm. So it's something. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, I was talking to Nick's mom. 21 shoots and scores, 16 to 10. I think there's some battling going on. Whole set. All right, let's see who comes out. A little slow start to the third here. Okay, so you have Rylan, Will, Freddie, Caden, Jack, and Carp. Rylan, Freddie, Caden, Will, Jack, and Carp. Yep, that's everybody. All right. All right, Freddie with the ball. All right, out to Carp. Carp over to Jack. Jack looking. Jack has space. Seven seconds. All right, Freddie on the back post. All right. Number 20 that's excluded. Man up. Take your time. You have 30 seconds. 2 exclusions. All right. Carp shoots off the crossbar. Caden the rebound. Caden back out to Freddie. Another shot clock. Gotta pass it. Come on, dude. You're up 2 men. You can't just force a shot, in my opinion. Nice steal by Freddie. You pass it around, you need to get the goalie to move and get more space. I don't know. Anyways, didn't let up anything. Freddie moving up with the ball. Freddie going across to Jack. Looks like Rylan down in the corner over the top. Or no, Ryan's up top. That was Will. How is... They might have... Yeah, I don't know. All right, 17 to 10. It's like Carl's out. All right, so we have, I think, too many people. All right, so we have Freddie, Dylan, Caden, Atticus, Jack, and Carl. Jack over to Freddie. Freddie looking back to Dylan. Dylan back to Freddie. Sorry. Dylan over to Carl. Carl shot wide. High and wide. All right. 3:54 left here in the third. Caden pressing. Other end of the pool. Nice shot by Jack. That's a second. All right, nice shot past to Carl. Carl, look. That's another. Like, thank goodness they're starting to call these exclusions. All right, you got Freddie in the back. Back to Dylan. You have to pass around. Atticus over to Carl. Carl back to Atticus. Atticus over. Shoots and scores. Nice passing play. That's what you do when you have 2 men up. You pass around. You get the open person. Jack back post. Easy goal. 17-11. I like that the referees are getting this game under control. I think it's getting a little out of control. A lot of dirty stuff happening. So a lot of double exclusions. I'm not sure if any of the guys for Salem have fouled out or got rolled, but it'll probably help keep the game under control a little bit. All right, Jack's doing a good job pressing. Jack's good job. Over the near side. Eugene fouls. Number 7 with a sweep goal goes in. Caden can't get back to help out. Atticus playing whole D. It's like Nick's in. Carl's out. All right, Ethan See who he goes to. He goes over to Jack. Jack over the top to Eugene. Eugene walking in. Eugene off the crossbar. Dylan gets the rebound. New shot clock. 2:50. Oh, timeout. Timeout. Behrend. That interaction. Yeah, I feel bad for Adrian. Adrian is icing himself down where you shouldn't have to be icing yourself down. Okay. So, all right, back to the game. Nick looking around. Eugene. Over to Nick. All right, over to Dylan. Nice shot, Dylan. I think. All right, so 18 to 12. All right, Jack pressing foul. You have Dylan, Atticus, and Nick down low. Eugene with a steal. They call ball under on Caden, trying to get the free ball. Eugene, good foul. Nice steal by Atticus. Transition. You have Jack and Eugene up. Nick bringing the ball up. Plenty of space. All right, you have Dylan driving through. He was just inside the cone. So indirect, he couldn't shoot from there. Turnover. 18 to 12, 1:23 here in the third. Whose guy is that? Some sort of communication issue there because the guy was wide open, walked in, shoots and scores. All right, so looks like we have Matt, Atticus, Will, Bobby, Evan, and Freddie. All right. Ethan up to Matt. Matt over to Freddie. Freddie pops the ball up. Over to Evan. Evan down low to Matt. Matt back out to Evan. Evan to Atticus. Should be a goal. All right, so no goal, man up. New shot clock. All right, Evan walk in over Atticus. Atticus out to Freddie. Freddie to Evan. Shoots and scores again. First same result. Overlaid. All right, so Atticus, looks like Matt's playing hole D. And so you got Atticus down low, dropping down low, Will helping out as well. Near side, Freddie's pressing his guy. Back over to Evan's guy. Evan pressing, fouls. And Bobby on the far side. Nice job, nice team defense between Will and Matt and Atticus. Group steal back to Ethan. Ethan up here near side to Atticus. Atticus going across to Evan. Evan shoots. Oh. You heard it all. All right, so the end of 3, 19-13. Salem over Penn State Behrend. Nice.
How far is it for you guys?
What's that?
How far is it for you guys?
To here? 45 minutes.
Nice.
We'll be traveling for all the other ones, but no, it's nothing. It's nothing at all to cross. That's whenever we saw that there was no hotels, we're like, it might not be comfortable, but instead of them spending another like 3 hours 3 or 4 hours up to Erie and back and getting up at like 5 a.m., like just stay in Wexford. All right, so let's see who's going to swim off. Looks like Rylan, Nick, Dylan, Ethan in goal, Caden. I think that's Jack. I'm trying to learn their faces now. Is Freddie on the far side? Yeah. Oh. All right, Raleigh. All right. You have Dylan playing hole D. You have Jack pressing. You have Freddie down low. Freddie's guy turns, shoots, scores. He kind of turned, stepped out. All right, so it makes it 20-13. All right. Ethan coming up, starting over the ball. Outside to Jack. Jack. That's an exclusion. He was all over his back. All right, man up. All right, Nick, back to Jack. Jack back to Nick. He's got Riley down low. What? Yep, Jack walking in. No, nice job. Nice job by Rylan keeping the ball.
All right.
Rylan back to Nick. Nick over to Freddie. Freddie out to Jack. All right, you have Nick and Caden down low. All right, let's see. You have Atticus and Eugene coming in. Let's see who heads out. Freddie and Jack. Near side to Rylan. Rylan, oh, it's a nice quick hand. He blocked the pass in to Nick. Eugene does a good job getting back on his guy. You have Atticus coming back and Nick coming back as well to help out. Atticus, good job staying inside his guy. Nice tip. Nice tip and steal by Eugene. Caden gets the free ball, drops it back. All right, Nick. Nick over to Atticus. Atticus past Caden. Only Caden saw it. Behrend back on defense. Nice play. 12 over to 21. Shoots and scores. See who ends up staying out. Looks like Dylan's getting out. Looks like Rylan's out. Nick's out. All right, so you have Carp, Atticus, Caden, Will, Eugene, and is that Evan on the far side? Nice job shielding the ball. Atticus gets a foul. Into Caden. Back to Atticus. Atticus back to Caden. Yep. 6 over the back. Caden shoots and scores. Really quick transition. Wide open. Goal. 5:31 left here in the fourth, 22-14. Salem with still a pretty solid 8-goal lead. It's a nice shot. All right, so Bobby's in. Bobby's in. Will out. Nick in. Caden out. Ethan over to Carp. Carp over to Evan. Evan down to Atticus. Atticus across to Bobby. Bobby shot clock. New shot clock. All right, back to Bobby. Bobby up to Carp. Carp. Oh, that was a very nice shot. Bottom corner, posted in. 23-15. All right, so let's do a replay with Bobby, Carp, Nick, Eugene, Evan, and Atticus out here. All right, Eugene pressing, Carp pressing. Back up top, Eugene shot blocking. Nice save. Nice job. Looks like the shot blocks are trying to funnel everything in onto Ethan so he can make some easier saves. All right, out to Atticus. Atticus gets around his guy. Nice spin. He's walking in. Over to Bobby. Bobby hits the post. Bobby's pressing. You have Nick down low. Nice turn. Shoot, score. It's 24-15. Looks like Dylan's in. And Bobby's heading out. All right, so it's like Evan, Eugene, Dylan, Atticus, Nick, and Carp. Ball goes up to Dylan. Swatted away. Eugene comes back and gets it. Still 15 seconds on the shot clock. Walking up. Far side to Atticus. Atticus back to Eugene. 5 seconds. Nice smart play to dump it and force anything. Get back on defense. We have Dylan, Atticus, and Eugene already back. Looks like Carp's pressing the ball on the bottom of the screen. We got Evan. We have people driving through. Nick playing hole D. Near side, Atticus presses, drops it down low. Kind of slipped out of his hand, but hits the crossbar. Nick with some solid there. Transition, you got 3 minutes here left in the game. Dylan back to Nick. Nick looking. Nick gets field blocked. All right, 2:52 left here in the fourth. You have Atticus down low with Nick. Nice save by Ethan. 2 meters. All right, Atticus getting out of hole. Nick down low. I think you have Carp dropping down, helping him out. You have Dylan pressing. Nice easy turnover because they pass to the corner, and Eugene gets a steal. 2:33. All right, Eugene's looking. Bottom of the screen. Walking up, goes across to Atticus. Nick's driving through. Oh, it's like he looked at Dylan. They're struggling with the ball here in the second half. There's been a lot of drops. Things sliding out of their hands. All right. Dylan did a good drive, just couldn't hold on to the pass. You have Atticus back, hole D. Carp down helping as well. Nice job by Atticus holding up their guy. Nick drops back and gets a steal. All right, 1:52. Still a 9-goal lead for Salem. Nice drive across by Eugene. Nice look by Carp trying to get to him. How was that an offensive foul? All right. 1:38 left to go. 24, Salem 24, Penn State Behrend 15. Lots of changes. Lots of guys getting out. So it looks like we have Carl, Rylan, Drew, Jack, Freddie, and Matt. If I caught everybody correctly. Oh, nice. Oh, that was unlucky. It was a great save. Still trickles in. 25-15. 1:24 left to go in the game. All right, so Ethan up to Jack. You have Matt posting up. You have Riley driving across. You have Carl and Matt and Drew all down low. Need some people up high. Pass to goes out to Jack. All right, Matt comes back out. Goes Jack over to Matt. Matt back to Jack. Oh, tries a little lob, misses high. 53 seconds left to go. 10-goal lead by Salem. Rylan. Rylan, we got Drew down playing hole D. Jack did a good job fouling down low. Nice collapse. Freddie gets the ball. Freddie back to Ethan. Back to Freddie. Freddie looking at Drew. Drew across the mat. Cross down to Jack. Oh, I'll get the rebound. Oh. Nice effort. Penn State Behrend versus Salem. Salem comes up winning 25-15. Last game today. We will be streaming tomorrow. My wife will be doing it, so I think she's probably just going to record it, not probably say much, and then I'll probably be here in the afternoon for the Hopkins game. Or no, the Hopkins game, the Mercer in the morning. All right, thanks for joining in. I will try to be better at this tomorrow. Bye.